Hello, I want to show you today how you can get set up with Prezi. Prezi can be a great presentation tool to supplement. Maybe you've already taught PowerPoint or you wanted to be a little bit more thematic. So to get started with Prezi, it is prezi.com. You can type that in your address bar and you should pop up with a page that looks very similar to this. We're going to go ahead and click in the top right corner that says Get Started, which will bring up a page that asks us about different pricing and different levels of Prezi. We're going to use public. So we're going to go ahead on the very left here, we'll click continue. You'll put in your information and you'll click create your free public account. When you first log into Prezi, you'll see a screen that looks like this. Yours will not have any of this. This is my teacher account that I use. But let's go ahead and show you how to create a new Prezi. We'll go ahead and click New Prezi here, and it'll pop up. Sometimes it takes a minute to load. One of the things I like about Prezi is that the background and essentially the canvas actually matters in your presentation. So thematically, you can do lots of neat things with it. Prezi has a whole lot of different templates in here that you can choose and you can start from. Anywhere from crossing the chasm here, kind of in the middle, building blocks, iceberg. So I suggest you find one that might sort of fit. I like Journey to do to start with because it seems to logically fit within a typical PowerPoint presentation. So I'll click Journey, and then this blue button on the bottom right is Use Template. I'll click that. Now you can see here in the middle of the screen, everything here I believe is what sort of confuses people about Prezi. It's different from PowerPoint in that our canvas is all here, but it's similar to PowerPoint because everything here on the left-hand side, these are all of our what we would call in PowerPoint slides. And for lack of a better term, I'll call them slides as well. So for people who are beginning with Prezi, I always recommend you start here. Use the left-hand side to navigate. Don't click on things in here on kind of the canvas view. So on number 2 here, notice it zoomed in on my slide. I'm on slide number 2. Very simply, it says click to add text. You can click here and you can add your title. And I can add a subtitle here, which is very nice. The other thing about Prezi that you can do is you can click anywhere and just start typing. One thing I notice that students do is sometimes this is just too small. So we might need to add a size to this font. So an easy way to do that is you double click on it here. And these A's, you can make it smaller or bigger. Make it bigger to better fit within my slide size. What Prezi will do is it will zoom to where these brackets are. So that will be a full screen bracket. And at that point then I can move this and I can kind of center it. You see how the little line pops up when it's centered there. So as you can see, I can move things around. One thing that drives people a little bit crazy with Prezi is you can see all this extra content over here. That's easy to change. Over here there's sort of a double arrow and you just click and you drag that and you can change the size of your content. You'll notice that mine keeps zooming in and out. If you use the scroll wheel at all, you can scroll in, you can scroll out. But if you click back on your navigation on the left, it will give you a zoom in your content to your whatever size your page is. So now that I have this the same size, I can go ahead and center that. To delete something, you click once on it and it will highlight it in blue. And you can either click this button here that says delete, or you can press delete on your keyboard. The next pretty neat thing you can do is you can insert an image and it will allow you to search Google for those images. So I'm going to search for a picture of a, let's say, dog. And this puppy looks pretty cute. We'll go ahead and add that puppy there, and it's zoomed in a little bit. But you'll notice right here, if I hover here, it's not fully in my frame, so I'll need to drag that, and maybe it'll let me center it. See that line shows up right beneath my mouse, and it centers it perfectly there. So a way to kind of test this, you can click here back on 1 on my navigation, and you can see my slide is now down here. Now for this one, this path, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to add any frames, but if I wanted to, very simply, I click up here on bracket frame and I drag it to where I'd want it, and I can kind of drag it around. Maybe I want it down here. You'll also notice on the navigation here, it added a frame. So that's very basically what you can do within Prezi. It's the very basics of what I start students with. There are way more advanced features that I can show you as well. Start with the left, go on the left in your navigation, add your text, add your images, and then when you go to present, it will be a very clean and precise presentation. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call.